Alright, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the Cutlass Board Games channel. We are once again playing Bottom of the Clocktower, and this time we are playing Through the Looking Glass, which is a script made by Josh, who's going to be running it for us. This is for a Clocktower Con script competition, where there was a list of required characters that you had to make work. I think they intentionally picked ones that were uncommonly played to try and encourage some, ingenuity amongst script builders. And so we're going to be trying it out. We're going to be seeing what's going on. It is interesting. We have pretty scary looking evil team. And additionally, I'm the Raven Keeper. And I was the Raven Keeper last game. And it's going to be really hard for me to convince people that I'm the Raven Keeper again this game. And if it's a widow, I'm not going to die at night. So it might be rough. It might be rough. I don't know. I need to figure out what I'm going to bluff as. Maybe Acrobat will be really funny. Juggler? I should probably juggle on the first day. I should probably juggle on the first day, and then what? And then what? Maybe I tell people I'm the choir boy. Maybe I tell people I'm the choir boy. The good twin king is actually suddenly very interesting to me, because that means it no longer requires the choir boy, which is kind of interesting. Everyone's frenzied about the script competition. I get Weedy's in my DMs with his list that we're looking at as well, so we might be playing that as well. All right, I'm curious. There's been a lot of cooking lately. I'm stuck playing the trouble brewing character. Let me play the cool experimental character. God damn. God damn. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I assume we juggle, and then we go, oh, no, actually, I was the Undertaker. Or, oh, no, actually, I was the choir boy. And I try and pick between them. I don't know if you're a long time viewer of the channel, I don't know, you might notice I changed my webcam settings, and now I look weird. I look like I'm sitting in the dark, but I have the brightness cranked up, and I have two really bright lights. You can see how white my hand gets in the light. There are two big bright lights next to me. I just can't seem to get my camera settings correct. So if you're a genius about camera settings and you know stuff, leave a comment. I don't know what I've done. I've fucked it up. I've done something wrong. I think it was better before. But I don't know. I need to tinker with it some more. And I'm trying to set up a down camera so I can record some board games on a table, because I'm going to get back to recording board games regularly again. And try and get back on that. Try and get some more interesting stuff happening for the channel. We're actually getting really close to the entire year being filled with scheduled uploads. We're currently in October. That's how far ahead I'm recording with either mostly Clocktower, but when this video goes live in October, you're like, oh wow. But this was recorded in March, to give you some perspective, I guess. So, I don't know. My goal was to do a video every day for the year and then try and reach 1,000 subscribers. I don't think we're going to get there at this rate, but I will have been able to say that I tried. Made a couple of cool things, put some stuff together, and maybe I try and focus on something else. See how we go. But for the minute, we just get to casually play Clocktower on a Monday, hit the record button, and then upload it, which is really not that hard. It's pretty chill. It goes okay. And then I get to play the goofy scripts or whatever work. And sometimes something I've cooked, sometimes it's not. And then we figure it out. Hope for the best. You know what would be really sick if I got a Night Watchman ping? Just, just send me a Night Watchman ping. Or the Widow's ping. I just really don't want it to be Legion. Legion is such a game night wrecker. Because after a Legion game, everyone's fucking exhausted and doesn't want to play
guys.
anymore. Oh, speak for yourself. I'm monologuing to the camera.
Sorry, all the Legion players just woke up together and had a big chat.
Yeah.
So real.
I feel really excluded.
Yeah, same.
From the good side of town, you mean, Weedy? Because you're one of the Legion players.
Yeah, actually, at the start of the game, can we have a good team Legion chat where only the good team get into one big chat to make up for it?
Sorry, guys. What are we talking about? I was in a private chat.
Sorry you feel excluded, Weedy, especially when I know you're the lunatic. Surely you think you're Legion too.
I saw the Yagabak token. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh. Whoopsies.
Lunatic Legion that sees 10 other people as their minions is really funny. Especially in a non-Legion game. Yeah. Or it just sees Legion and it's a Poppy Grower script. And they're like, okay. Chaos emerges.
Yeah. Lunatic in Legion is a funny interaction.
Good morning, everyone. During the night, the Legion infested the town and I am missing. You have to find out where I have gone. Good luck.
Okay, before everyone goes anywhere, we are the juggler and Alex is our evil twin. Please don't believe anything that he says.
I heard the Widow's Call.
If you're Legion, come meet me in the cathedral.
Hang on, who said the Widow's Call?
Me.
Hey, Legion buddies.
Hello.
Hey.
How we doing?
I'm mechanical proof that it's not a Legion game.
Ooh, how?
My character would not be put in the bag.
Oh.
Fair enough.
You may read into that however you like.
Choir boy?
You could have a choir boy and a king in a Legion game.
You're a minion?
That does also fit. I guess there is a second minion after the evil twin.
Well, I mechanically know it's not Legion because I got the Widow's Call.
Well, unless if you are Legion.
I did.
Okay. I thought we would have more friends in here.
If you got the Widow's Call, you're happy to share your role, right?
True. The acrobat.
The acrobat.
Oh, interesting. Can you pick me?
Yeah.
I'm the Raven Keeper. I'm either Widow poisoned or I will be alive in Final 3.
Fuck it, I'll trust Rolo. Keith, do you want a role swap?
Yeah.
I'm the Slayer.
Huge.
Ooh. You know, I think we got the good team here. So
at least some of them.
Yeah. Well, okay, I'll tell you. I didn't get the Widow's Call, but I got a Chef Zero.
What the fuck?
I wanted to.
Well, then you have to trust me because I'm next to the evil twin, no matter what.
Oh, that is true.
Yes, true.
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay, you might not even need my bluff. Can I? Because you could just be like, "There's a Chef Zero. I must be good."
Yeah. Well, what was the other the other twin?
Aliyah and Alex. Both my neighbors are twins.
Yeah, juggler.
That is so funny.
Based.
I hope Alex isn't the evil twin.
Probably.
Just for the last game.
Yeah,
fair
real.
Enough. Yeah, no, I got a Chef Zero, and I'm like, it's like it means it's not a Legion game, so maybe I'll claim get the Widow's Call and see if anybody else claims it.
True.
If either of you get demon vibes, do you want to just send some sort of like coded message in the public chat or something?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
just I'll shoot because we got like I'm just gonna trust you guys and trust the.
I will
It's a
tell
1 in
you a
5 at
story
this
that
point.
references a time of day
Yeah.
where the hour upon which is pointing to a player in the circle.
Noting that there's only 10 players in the circle.
Yes.
But yes.
It will
Yeah, okay,
start
cool.
at
Yeah,
you, which is midnight, and then Rollo is 1.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
very interesting.
it's like a 1 in 5 at this point.
Alright.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty dang good. All right.
amazing.
This is a
Thank you.
curse game.
What
Where
is
were you all?
happening?
Where were you all in the good chat? You were all evil as far as I'm concerned.
I literally told Alex my real role, and he was like, "That's not true," and then left. So okay.
Oh, based. What's up?
Now I don't want to tell anyone my real role.
Well, I'm not going to say the exact same thing that he did. I promise.
Not the exact same.
Not the exact same thing. I'm willing to trust you. What if I just throw a claim out there?
Okay.
I'm the Slayer.
Oh.
I talked to Rollo and Weedy, and we had like this really cute trust triangle. And then if we have Alex and Aliana, who are twins and not demons, that means that there's you, Charles, Juan, Justin, and Amelia for me to pick from. And
Okay.
the more I can narrow it down, the better.
I'm the goon.
Interesting. The goon specifies at night, so I cannot interact with your ability.
Yeah. So Alex said, what can I juggle you as? And I said, you can juggle me as the goon. And he's like, that won't work. You'll make me drunk. And I'm like, no, I won't.
That's
and then
not
he
how
said,
that
bye.
works.
Yeah. Anyway, so don't juggle me as the goon then. I don't
Yeah,
care.
I'm gonna gossip that you are the goon, and then that's gonna poison me.
Will it actually? No, it won't.
No.
Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna tell everyone. Yeah. And if I
Yeah.
end up evil or good, no one's gonna know until the final day when my vote swings the game. So,
Alex wants to join us. That's us.
Joined in on the chat.
Why are you here?
Sorry, I need one more juggle. I've got a goon. I've gotten 2 kings.
Two
I'm gonna put in a Raven
kings?
Keeper. My
Are you
juggle's gonna be
just
crap.
scrolling grinder? Goon, 2 kings. What's left to complete the set?
Well, what are you, Keith? What can I juggle you guys?
I'm the Slayer.
The Slayer. Okay. Okay. I think that's fine. I'm not juggling the goon though.
I mean,
Did you hear the goon claim as well?
yeah. She told me right before you
Okay.
joined.
Yeah, Kate's claiming goon.
She doesn't poison you. The goon is only if you select them at night.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
Really?
The first player who chooses you at night.
Oh, wait, so I can juggle the goon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's not scary. I thought she was bullshitting me. Okay,
No.
cool, thank you.
Great.
So how many do we have now?
oh shit!
Oh.
The script. Oh no. Okay.
Alright.
Oh, sorry, Ailin. Did you want my claim
Oh,
to
no.
juggle?
Yes, please.
You can juggle me as the Raven Keeper.
That's what I'm doing.
All right, welcome back to the town square where everyone is trying to find where I've gone. You may juggle right now to pass the time while the search party is looking. I will start with Kate.
I don't want to juggle. I just want to tell everyone that I'm the goon, which means that one of the evil twin pair or the widow ping is lying because the only way for me to be in the game is if there's a godfather.
Who got the widow ping?
Oh,
Who?
yeah.
Rollo. Oh,
That's all.
Rollo's the widow ping.
I would like to
Oh.
accept that Rollo's shit.
I'll go to Charles.
I would like to juggle. I would like to juggle that Juan is the acrobat, that Alien is the juggler, that Alex is the king, that Rollo is the king, and that Weedy is the juggler.
Oh, you're getting a 5 incoming tonight.
Yeah, I better.
Yeah. Julian?
Thank you for letting me go. I'd like to juggle Justin as the king, Charles as the math, Kate as the goon, Weedy as the Raven Keeper, and Rolo as the Night Watchman.
Okay, noted. Amelia. Oh, is that Amelia or is that Alien? Alien. Who's
Alien?
Alien?
So Amelia gone.
We would like to juggle Weedy as the Raven Keeper, Kate as the Goon, Ewan as the Philosopher, Amelia as the Acrobat, and Keith as the Slayer.
Okay, good. Stylish prompt.
Hell yeah. I would love to juggle Juin as the king, Justin as the king, Alex as the king, Rollo as the king, Weedy as the king. All I see is kings except for Charles.
That is true. We're all kings here.
No, Charles.
Never king.
Getting a 5 for that.
Ability.
Keith, have you seen any princesses lately?
Not for a few months yet.
Alex.
I would like to juggle Charles as the king, Kate as the goon, Weedy as the Raven Keeper, Keith as the Slayer, and Alien as the Evil Twin.
Good. And Rolo.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to respond to Kate. I have already told, in my very first chat, I told people I did not hear the Widow's Call, but I have a mechanical reason for believing that it's not Legion, and so I wanted to see if anyone else would claim there was a Widow Call, but I have not heard the Widow Call.
Okay.
Oh, in that case, I have.
Wonderful. Anyway, nominations are open for today.
You know, I heard the Widow's Call too, actually, now that I think about it.
Keith, you heard nothing. Don't talk.
Rollo, did anyone come up to you and like contradict you and say that they heard it?
No.
Weedy and I were the two people in that chat where he rescinded it.
Charles.
Charles would like to nominate Stylish Prompt. Let's be honest, guys. Let's think about this logically in terms of like day one shenanigans. A Slayer claim, easiest demon bluff in the world, 100%. I think we should just win the game now.
Okay. Stylish prompt. What do you have to say?
I'm actually mechanically confirmed good. There is the Chef Zero, and I'm next to both twins.
Okay. Also, for the Legion voting rules, I won't be. If the vote fails, I won't announce it until the end of the day. So, anyway, you'll need 5 votes to put Stylish Prompt on the block. Not on the book.
So, this already feels like Legion.
Guys,
But
look
I
at
mean,
the hands. Look at the
maybe
hands,
there's a
guys. Evil voted.
Evil voted. Okay.
Yeah, 2's not enough.
Alien will nominate Alex.
Alright, Alien nominates Alex. What is the charge?
In case anyone didn't hear this earlier, we are the good twin. Alex is the evil twin. Yada yada. We can get this over and done with. Right? Now I can understand if we want to wait.
Alex.
Alien is the widow poisoned evil twin, so we can actually just ignore all this.
Can I add pertinent? Here?
Yes.
The fact that Alan hasn't nominated me on day one just lends more belief this twin like, stuff is real. I so expected him to say nominate Juin, so I'm glad.
Alright. And with that, we need 5 votes to put Alex on the block.
That said, I'm not going to vote on what might be the good twins, so I'm not voting.
If the Widow has poisoned Alia and the evil twin, there's no reason to not kill Alex. There's no loss condition there anymore.
Yeah.
Well, sorry,
Well, that was Rollo's hoping.
3. Any more noms?
Juin would like to nominate Kate. Oh, well, when he's back. Josh? Juin nominates Kate.
Juin nominates Kate. What is the charge?
Well, I mean, self-proclaimed goon. Get her out of here.
Kate, do you have anything to say against this heinous accusation?
No, but I think it's a bit more fun if I'm around for more than one day.
Well, That is quite a stonewall defense. So start the vote. Kate 5 required.
Well, pertinent. It can only be there if there's a Godfather in play. So if we execute Kate, there's 2 deaths tonight.
Yeah, but this is the only way to
No.
keep Kate good if she is the goon, because the only way she could have got picked last night is if there's a Harpy, which can't be in play if there's an evil twin.
We can always vote her
So-
out tomorrow.
Well, hang on.
Alex.
If it has to be Godfather, Evil Twin. So only the demons selecting the goon can change their alignment to evil, which is great for us. We know exactly when that happens.
True.
Unless Kate is.
I nominate Justin.
Alex nominates Justin.
There's
Why?
a double king claim. There's no point in me really nominating my evil twin because neither of us are going to get executed. Day one. At least I'd hope. It'd be really risky. But yeah, double claim.
Justin, what say you? Are you a king? Or the
I am the legitimate king. The other king is not real. There can only be one king. Sort of getting Legion vibes. And I don't like it.
I think he's a drunk king. I heard a philosopher went king.
Who's the other king?
Philo King. Amazing.
I heard of a philosopher king. So he's a drunk king, but I still think I believe him, so I'm not going to vote.
Yeah, or 5 required if you don't think Justin's the king.
If you think it's a Legion game, you should have voted me off, because I can only be Legion then.
No, you will never get turned evil if it's a Legion game, right? And you're not a Legion.
It's a 0 outsider game, so there wouldn't be any outsiders, right? So I
Legion, the outside count is arbitrary.
Oh, okay. Never mind
In a
then.
Legion game, there should never be outsiders, generally.
Yeah, I mean, it's usually balanced, but it can be. So don't just assume that it was Legion without things. Anyway, our final call for nominations.
Alright, well, I've disconnected, I guess.
Keith left, thank heavens. Oh shit, he's back.
I have a full grim except for Charles at this exact moment.
I'll be ending the
I'm
day
happy.
in 5 seconds if there are no more nominations.
I'm gonna nominate Charles.
Thanks. Appreciate you.
Charles. What is the charge of Charles?
Just a generally nice act to help Keith out.
Charles, do you think this is a nice act for Keith?
I think it is a nice act for Keith, and seeing as Keith has the worst bluff ever, Amelia's going to be my next vote. Guys, watch the hands. I'm telling you, the hands are.
5 votes are required.
Should we kill someone today?
Ooh.
Oh,
I think
don't.
we should kill someone.
That's a lot of hands. Including
That's
his own.
half. It's only half the hands plus Charles. It's
Charles is
I
on
mean,
Oh, actually,
There's no.
can I nominate someone to get a draw on this?
Not you specifically.
You have
but it
already
could be done.
nominated.
I've already nominated. Can we nominate someone else to get a draw on this? Because I think it's a poker game, and if I die tonight, that's probably confirmed.
I'll be ending the game in 10 seconds.
But if we kill you and nobody dies,
Ending the game.
No, the game.
Oh, he's a demon? Good, good.
9.
Anyone? No?
Already nominated. I can't help.
I think it's neat if
One.
there's no death in the night. That's better.
Charles, how would you like to die?
Oh, I'd like to die shot by Keith's non-slayer bow.
Alright, I'm
Not
not firing
Slayer.
on the first day.
So Keith has his regular demon hunting bow, but instead he pulls out his tiny little bow for people that annoy him, and he just like
Tiny.
shoots it at Charles like across the town. Lands in Charles' eye, and then he gets infected, and he dies slowly in hospital. So Charles executes and dies, and the game continues. We go to sleep.
Yeah, I spit on the crossbow bolt because then it has a 100% chance of infection rate.
Oh yeah, you would spit on it before you launched it at me.
Wait, who nominated yesterday? Interesting.
Sorry, say that again.
Who nominated me?
Who nominated you?
Alex nominated you just.
Oh, that's right.
Really?
Thank you.
so you can hold a grudge.
Is that
I
influencing
will.
your decision tonight? Just
Wait, why does it influence me? What? Sorry, what did I do?
it sounded like he was a bit like a demon who was cranky. Like, who nominated me?
Oh. Wait, did Charles back down from king? No.
I don't think he ever was a king.
No. Well, I'll find out.
Wait, is Pixie King cracked or nonsense?
Pixie
Oh,
King. That would be very funny. Also,
Yeah,
like
know
I
it's
look.
in my kingdom.
Pixie King could be the board.
That's pretty funny.
I low-key love just claiming king when the evil team know you're not the king.
Yeah.
Because it's funny to be like,
The
you
king
know
in
that
a
I'm not
widow
this
game.
role, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna you gonna tell
Yeah.
me that you know I'm not the king because you didn't learn me last night?
I thought the Pixie seeing the good twins role would be quite funny.
What happens in a Vortex game? Does the demon know the king is a different character?
Yeah, they think someone else is
Yeah.
the king.
Based.
Could that interact with so like with what's it called, the my god, the Night Watchman, where the Night Watchman ping is like you either learn like something has to be false and you're supposed to learn this player is the Night Watchman. Like could you, if the Night Watchman picks the Vortox,
Or
pick
you
someone,
learn that they're the king instead of the Night Watchman?
yeah, that would be so funny.
That's
This
cooked.
This is why the Night Watchman and Vortox interaction is possibly the best in all of Clocktower.
That's such a vibe.
But yeah.
You just learn they are your
if,
minion.
Yeah.
That's
Or
great.
you, instead of learning that there's a king in play, you learn that someone's the Night Watchman.
Yeah.
And you're like, I have no idea if I learned the wrong person is the Night Watchman,
So
or if
good.
they are the king instead.
That was one of the things that I built into the team up script, where there's a couple of different characters that when they interact with the spy, they register specifically wrongly to the spy. So the recluse can potentially show up as a raven keeper to the spy.
Okay.
That's funny.
So wait, if that in the Grim they look like a Raven Keeper.
That's right. There can be multiple raven keepers for the spy's grim.
Okay. So the spy can effectively be poisoned by the recluse.
By townsfolk, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's pretty
well,
cool.
Recluse outsider, right? Technically.
Yeah. The whole idea is to try and make the recluse not an instant suicide risk.
Yeah, the recluse gets to look like a townsfolk. What the frick?
Yeah.
To the spy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Good morning, everyone. During the night, everything seems normal. No one else is missing. Nothing bad's happening. We're all chill here.
Kate's
Mathematician
confirmed.
0.
Can we give our juggler numbers?
Yes, that's a good idea.
Okay, on 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 2.
2.
Oh, same number.
Okay.
That's interesting.
You lied to us.
I don't know what the juggles were.
Yeah, Alex, I have half your juggle. Can we hear it again?
I juggled Charles as the king, Kate as the goon, Weedy as the raven keeper, Keith as the slayer, and Alien as the evil twin. So one of them has to be the evil twin.
We
And then
juggled.
only one other one was correct.
We juggled Weedy as the Raven Keeper, Kate as the Goon, Juan as the Philosopher, Amelia as the Acrobat, and Keith as the Slayer.
So, if we believe Kate, then only one of the four was telling the truth.
Well, I told the truth. I was philosopher.
Did anyone else tell us the truth?
I did.
Hello.
So I actually think Juan is the Godfather, and I'm trying to ratify that by confirming if you were the Acrobat. Weedy and I are in a role swap. That's why we did not ping on the Juggler.
I don't know what Weedy is either. What are the two roles in question? Slayer and
Ravenkeeper.
I have Ravenkeeper elsewhere in my Grim.
Well, they're full of shit.
Not by a claim, but by things that were said and done. You're okay. All right, maybe I read that wrong. So you're.
I'm the Ravenkeeper. I'm also confirmed good by the chef information.
So I should put Weedy as Slayer and you as Ravenkeeper. Is the chef real or something you said on the block because you
No,
often do
Rollo
that?
is the chef.
Rollo is the chef with a 0.
Yeah.
Look
So
at all
if
this
you're
info I'm
if
getting.
you're the real acrobat, then
No, I'm
Juin
not.
is not the philosopher.
I'm not.
Okay.
Apologies.
Are you
I
the
got
Godfather?
pinged. Yes. No, I got pinged by Alien and I was like, and I didn't want to make an actual claim.
Okay.
Which is kind of rude, but
Who did you have put down as RK?
I'm not. They didn't claim it, so I don't think you should be sus of.
No, I'm just curious as to what gave that vibe because I have a full Grim.
Someone who was hard claiming a specific other role.
Okay. Fair enough.
This is the bit where you ask me for info, isn't it?
Sure.
This is the bit
Or
where I
a
don't
claim
answer.
or something.
This is the bit where I will tell you tomorrow.
Ugh. This is revenge for me calling you unfunny, isn't it?
Oh, I'm gonna leave the chat again. That was funny when I left the chat. You were talking for like 30 seconds afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, because Weedy was kind of like, yeah, you deserved it. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Alright. Oh no, this.
Oh, okay.
What's up? I am the Ravenkeeper. I'm in a roll swap with Weedy, who is the Slayer. I currently believe Juin is the Godfather, and I think Amelia is the Demon.
Oh. Well, I'm happy to kill Jordan either way, so.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay.
Rollo, I believe you and your Legion worlds. Those amazing Legion worlds you're building and slash not building.
Welcome back to the town. Still trying to find out where I am. Alex, you want to say something?
I do have like one question. Can you technically, like in a Legion game, can a Legion ping as an evil twin?
The Legion registers as a minion.
So like, could they send out an evil twin ping night 1?
No, that's not the way registration works.
Legions can't have the evil twin ability. What is he talking about?
We just register as a minion to like investigators and stuff.
What the fuck are you talking
about? Just in case.
Kate, did you want to say something? You had your hand up.
Yeah. I'm happy to die today because there's no way for anyone else to know, but I'm firmly in a Legion world because the only way for there to have been no deaths is if I, the goon, was chosen by the demon, and the demon was poisoned, but I did not turn. And so I am firmly in Legion worlds. I think I'm just an easy, good execution here, which is bad for us, but that world can't really be cleared up any other way. So
there's another way for no deaths.
I want to rebut that.
Legion can't really kill, though, right?
Puka selected Charles.
Good point. Good point.
Or we've got a really, really bad Yagababble.
Also possible.
Probably Keith.
Or
what the fuck?
Charles was demon. We now have to execute Alex to win the game.
Ooh, it's a twin kept the game going.
I think we should categorically not kill Kate because it's quite likely that Kate was picked by the demon, and I don't know if there's any good players that can pick other players at the moment. But Kate wanting to die now rather than yesterday, and knowing Kate suggests she's now evil and wants to die evil. So, if
I
there's any
didn't care
players
about
that
dying
pick,
yesterday.
you should pick Kate.
I've heard of an acrobat. If you are that acrobat, you should probably pick Kate.
I'm disconnected again. Don't worry, Charles, I'm back.
Okay, there's a fellow in here, but they didn't go juggle. I'll tell you that.
Charles, did you want your hands up? You want to say something?
Yeah, I'm still thinking about it. Sorry. I do want to say something, but I don't know what I want to say.
You should just tell her how you
Justin's
feel.
getting his.
That's what it was. Keith
Justin's
sucks.
toilet paper
Right.
salt.
Sorry. Way too much.
Oh, sucks. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Do we still have 2 kings?
Well.
Oh
there's
yeah,
someone
my
with a
juggle for
disability.
5 kings. I only got a 1.
Who were the people that were claiming king on day one?
I'm claiming fellow king.
It was Charles and Justin, and I got a 2 in my juggle, which means either Kate is lying about being the goon, or Charles is the king, or Charles isn't the king.
I'm not
and
the king.
Kate is the goon. Or Weedy
Just
and
pick
Keith.
the thing that Alex says.
But the fact that I only got 2 is weird though. Unless both of you lied to me as well, because Kate is sticking to the goon claim.
Kate, is there any chance that the thing I said to you yesterday is true?
Let me remember what it is. Hang on.
Let me check my file real quick on my banks.
I'll nominate Weedy.
I don't remember what you said to me.
Who nominated? Sorry.
Me. I got a
Alex nominated.
What is the charge?
So Keith is cleared by currently a chef 0, and I think is in a and I only got a 2 in my juggle, and Kate's sticking to goon, so Kate's either an evil minion or the goon, and I think either Weedy is being honest or is evil.
Josh, please mute your mic.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I think it's entirely reasonable that Kate is just a minion that's bluffing goon, knowing that there's an evil twin in play, and there's no, like, she would know that there's no other outsiders in place. It's a very safe outsider bluff. So it's entirely possible that Kate's just lying, and that I was one of the correct ones in your juggle.
Okay, you will need 5 votes to put Weedy on the chopping blocks. That works.
I haven't talked to Weedy, but seems like
Why is it
good.
that I want to vote for this, but I don't want to be associated with the people voting for it?
Yeah, that's my concern too. I was like, I think this is okay. Put votes on, but I didn't like votes.
Next level play.
No one else voted, so like.
Just because a twin nominated, that'd be why.
Yeah.
That could be part of it. Millie, would you like to be honest? Nominate someone.
Any more nominations?
Hey Rolo, who do you have pinned to be the demon? Who would you call out as the demon right now?
Justin number 1, and then Juan number 2.
Yeah, okay. Charles nominates Justin. I can't nominate.
Charles, you're dead.
I'll nominate on Charles' behalf. I'll nominate Justin, and I'll pass to Charles.
Oh, sorry.
Kills him IRL.
But yes, Weedy nominates Justin. What is the charge?
So basically, I've got a pretty well filled out board here with a couple of people in cahoots and a couple of backers. I'm a mathematician 0, and I thought that maybe I was poisoned last night because I thought I would have gotten at least a 1, maybe in a Widow game. It could have still been true information, but seeing as there were no night kills, I'm really happy with this Puka evil twin world. If Alex is the evil twin, we can get rid of Alex tomorrow or whatever. But if we can aim for the Puka now, that might be the best play.
Justin, anything to say against this heinous accusation?
I think it's really dumb to go for someone who's openly claiming king, someone that doesn't give any misinformation. I'm sure there are better candidates.
Alright, 5 votes required to put Justin on the blocks.
And this is the second day in a row that Alex has gotten me, so...
Yeah, we had a very good, day on conversation, Justin,
What
but...
information do we have on Justin?
This is more a process of elimination,
Public.
which was...
Public, confirming.
Alternatively,
So-
I think killing Juin wouldn't be too bad because there's not really much advantage having 2 kings.
Hang on, I like to counter that pretty hard, Witty. No, because if the king does eventually die and there is a choir boy, we get the choir info, but we also get the king info at the same time. There's like no reason to like give up that information. If I'm honest, king would get no info in that world, but they killed him in time.
Final call for noms.
I really find it weird that we only got 2 votes on that nomination. Because, like, surely the evil team would want to get one of the kings out of the way in an execution.
We wanted to vote, but we feel like anytime we vote, it just
It
skews
like
the town.
sabotages.
Yeah.
Happened to me.
Yeah.
No one wanted to vote for Weedy.
Hey, Rollo, we should be okay dying today.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
I have this
Okay.
nightmare scenario where Rollo is the chef Zero who knows he's next to the minion to try and hide as the demon.
All right,
I'll
well,
be ending the day in 5.
Juin nominates Rollo, I suppose.
Juin nominates Raulo. What is the charge?
I actually think Rollo's good so far. I've talked to him, but hey, I'm using Keith's accusation. If Keith, you think you want to add before we pass to Rollo?
No, that was the main thing.
Cool, Rollo.
Raulo, anything to say?
Look, if people aren't gonna trust me, I'm happy to die today. I do just really, the thing is, from my perspective, I've got a Chef Zero. I just want to kill away from the 2 evil twins. And that's basically Justin, Juin, Kate, and I kind of socially trust Weedy, so yeah.
I think we believe that the Rollo by killing you, but go ahead.
Yeah, if people believe the Chef Zero more by killing me, I'm for that.
Alright, 5 required.
I'd rather do it now than later.
I'll vote for you.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's good to confirm.
I'm voting for Charles.
I think the Kate minion world is quite viable.
Kate would have to be
Yeah.
the Harpy or the Widow. We haven't heard a Widow ping, and no one
5 is
came
enough.
out as Harpy Mad yesterday.
Rollo's on the block.
Yeah.
End the day in 10 seconds, Rollo's execution.
That's true.
I think Juin Godfather makes way more sense than Kate any minion.
I mean, it's possible someone's just been happy a lot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm-
Rollo, how would you like to die?
Unmuted.
Unmuted. Okay, no one hears what happens to Rollo. He silently disappears in the background, taken by a group of people or a singular person. You don't know, but either way, he's dead. And the game continues. Everyone goes to sleep.
You wouldn't by chance happen to have 6 fingers on your left hand, would you?
I'm so ready for there to be another day of no deaths.
I'm
Doesn't
both,
seem like a harpy, right? Nobody's like being outwardly pushing on
No,
anyone
that's
else.
why I
really.
trust Kate.
I'm both flattered and flabbergasted that it's more believable that I'm a minion that has made up this story than just the story is true.
Could Kate just not be the godfather?
No, then there would have to be another different outsider.
Yeah. There'd have to be a lunatic running around.
Lunatic. Or an evil tangoon. No one.
Well, I'm still the good goon. I've given my town my info. If I sit in town for the rest of the game, that's fine. I guess.
Oh no man, evil tangoon doesn't make no sense. A hidden goon.
Why come out as goon, Kate? Because that's what makes me not
Mostly
think you're a goon.
because it's not. So either I'm town, and it's good for town if it's kind of a gross. Either way, okay. So my thinking was that it's good for town if it's more good for town that I out, because even though I would be evil by the time this plays out, as a good townsfolk, I know that it's better for the demon to pick me and not get a kill and me be evil, and then the town have that information, than for me to not out and confuse everyone. And also, it's valuable info that there's a godfather, and I think I'm kind of just banking on this is not coming out very articulate, I'm so sorry. I think I'm banking on the demon avoiding me, honestly. because it's outed.
Well, the thing is,
I've also never played Goon, so I'm just kind of vibing it. Honestly.
Kate could
I
also
back
be
that information.
using Goon as a demon bluff.
Then kill me, but then the Godfather's going to get a kill from my perspective, unless it's a Legion game. So if you don't think it's a Legion game, then don't kill me.
I don't think it's a Legion game.
So basically, Kate is either, but Weedy and Alien have to be my correct juggle picks, which means Kate has to
Or,
be being the Goon.
or you're just the
Or
evil twin out.
here's a crazy thought. One of them is lying. Or here's another crazy thought.
Okay, that was weird.
The evil twin.
Yeah, well, everyone thinks I'm the evil twin immediately,
Yeah.
but they're not really.
You were
confused.
confirmed evil twin because you were second to say the twins exist.
I mean, that's not true though. Whenever I've been evil twin, I say it immediately. Because it's just like, it's, you know, the typical better thing to do, but it doesn't actually mean if someone is.
Speaking of existing, Weedy no longer exists. He's dead.
God damn it.
That is all.
That's interesting.
So wait, Weedy died?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Is what you told me true, Keith?
That means what you juggled
Yeah.
Weedy as wrong, right, Alex? Because I think, didn't you juggle Weedy as...
The Raven Keeper, yeah.
Yeah, well, he said, God damn it. Surely he doesn't say, God damn it, at the start of the day if he actually was the Raven Keeper who got killed by the demon.
Godfather, you
we
come
haven't
to me
talked
on
to-
this, the day of
Hey.
the third today.
I seriously don't know why people are calling me Godfather. Look,
Because
people
you
don't believe
nominated
it.
the Goon immediately on the first day.
I nominated the Goon before they even had a chance to turn evil. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
But also, Philo King is the most insane choice of all time.
No, it's not. It's not insane. Like, the king is going to die before we get
The
to
king
halfway.
doesn't get
Still get the
information
capability.
for 3 or 4 nights. You didn't need to day 1 become king.
Why not? But why not, though?
You could have done so many other things in that time. You could have just waited in that time.
No harm in going Philo King, in my opinion. I don't think there's an issue claiming it. But I mean,
It muddies
look,
the mathematician information when nothing is happening between you.
okay, have you heard of a math out there?
Matt's dead currently.
Oh, what? So the math is what? Rolo, Weedy, or
Charles.
Charles?
Charles claims math.
Charles. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Charles did claim math to me as well. I was like, not sure it was out at like public knowledge yet.
Yeah, yeah.
To be honest. Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah. So we don't have a math anymore either. So I'm even less concerned. To be honest, then.
Alright, I
Look,
think it's
after the script, I was like, I
five-head
saw
choice.
Undertaker and I saw King. I saw Undertaker and King. I was like, look, I don't want to be Undertaker because I've stressed as fuck when I'm Undertaker.
Surely
King just sounds funny.
you go Night Watchman and pick Arleon in every universe except the one where you are actually the Godfather.
No, no, I actually don't like being Night Watchman. I think it's really boring. I don't like one per game roles per se. Because they don't do anything for the
The
rest of the
king
game.
doesn't activate more than twice
What do you mean
at
they
this
can?
play count. Oh, Charles wants to
Can
join us.
they?
He knew I was talking about him.
Charles!
We were just
Hello.
talking about you.
We were just talking about the map. Yeah.
Thank you. Have you lost your Slayer shot?
Me?
Yes.
No.
Are
Why?
you sure? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, because I was never the Slayer.
What
I
are
know
you?
Used your Slayer shot, but can you no longer use your Slayer shot?
I would not be informed of that,
Okay.
and I have not used it yet.
Wait, are you the pixie? What are you saying? I'm so confused.
No, I've got information that Keith is good,
Yeah, because the
But-
chef, damn it.
not because of the chef,
Okay.
because of the chef's neighbor.
Yeah, Weedy and I role swapped.
Oh. Was Weedy the Slayer then?
Weedy's the Slayer. I was never the Slayer.
Yeah, so
Oh,
you've lost
okay.
your Slayer shot. That's what I meant.
I never had it.
Think- Oh,
Okay. He never had one to begin with, I guess.
dude. That's why I can't be on your team. You don't understand cryptic. Jew and I don't.
Yeah, Juan's the Godfather. We've been talking about it all day. It's fine.
That was wild.
People, please talk to me just because I'm an evil twin claim.
I refuse.
Oh.
Not because you're an evil twin, but because I don't like you.
Morning down. Fellow juggles are open. Noms also open.
Keith nominates Juan.
Keith nominates Juin. What is the charge?
I am very confident that Juin is the Godfather. Also, who the hell goes Philo King? That's nonsense to me.
Juin, anything to say against going Philo King?
I know I've told this to Lower Town already. If people don't want to believe it, that's up to them. Look, in my world, right, the king needed a backup, so I became the backup king if the king does die to the demon eventually, right? Look, if you don't believe that's fine. I'm not sure why Keith is so insistent on killing me and why I have to be the Godfather. Haven't heard of info that proves that I'm specifically the Godfather. But hey, if Town's info I don't, sure, I'm not voting myself.
Alright, you need 4 votes to put Juin on the chopping block. Starting the votes.
We have to just send this. We have to rely on the fact that the twins aren't going to vote, so we need Kate's vote, please. No, we're going to have to use the dead vote, unfortunately. Justin, please don't drop.
I don't know why we're going over
is enough. Juin, mark for execution. Any more noms for today?
Charles info.
Charles, anything to say?
If you're not the Godfather, who would you pick to be the hooker?
I don't know, my candidates right now, people I just see around the town, we have the twins, obviously. We have Kate, who I doubt to be the actual demon claiming goon, but, you know, stranger things have happened. My candidates are between Justin and Amelia. I, weirdly enough, trust Justin more, so...
Here's the thing, they have to kind of both be evil, right? One of them has to be the demon, one of them has to be the minion. If I'm good, you're good, and Kate's good, which is not a Chef Zero, my friend, please die.
A Chef Zero.
Kate nominates Alien.
Kate nominates Allianz Insurance. What is the charge?
Alien came to me today and said, "You're the evil good, right?" And I said, "Yeah." And then he said, or they said, sorry, that they were a minion and they would tell me who the demon was tomorrow. So I could have waited, but I genuinely think that Juin is good. I think it's a poker game, and I don't think... yeah, that's all.
Elion?
I don't even know what to say to that. Genuinely.
I mean, it sounds sus.
Alright, you'll need 4 to tie 5 to put Allian on the block.
Just to be clear, the non-kill on night 2 is probably Kate turning, and we have no way to turn her back. So there's 4 evils in the game.
Yeah, can we respect the dead vote as well, actually? What the hell is this lift?
Guys, you're gonna be legit.
What the hell?
That like such
is
a
tie.
So
such a silly goose when you come
These
to
absolute
the end
shenanigans.
has solved this game.
Does someone want to nominate Justin then?
Can we at least kill Justin? Oh no!
Why?
Don't we just kill the people who just voted? We killed
That's our entire evil team.
Yeah, they just lifted the demon.
Yeah, we killed Kate. Oh, if Kate is the goon, then they'll get a double kill. What does that lead us tomorrow?
Not healthy.
We just kill Alex and Alien.
Hang on, do you not believe from that Alien is the evil one?
Alex nominates Justin. You know, what is the charge?
I mean, I voted on my evil twin. If people want to kill Justin, I'm happy to kill Justin here as well. That's why I voted. I didn't think they would tie it though, to be honest with you. It just means Juin and Alien and Kate are all evil, and Kate is probably the demon with Juin Godfather, Alien evil twin. Or we could just like not execute because Justin would be good in that case, I think.
Yeah,
Justin,
in that
to
case, Justin would be confirmed by the Chef Zero.
So yeah, I did not vote to tie it there with 4. I voted to kill Juin, so I don't know why.
Yeah, there's a Chef Zero.
On me. Charles is asking very leading questions as a dead player, and as a mathematician, he should have no idea whether I'm a candidate or not. So I find this very strange.
This is wild. We just kill Alien.
Are we voting on this?
We have
No, I don't know. Justin is definitely
we can't kill Alien. They've been nommed, right?
No, we don't kill Justin here. Alien added evil to prove Juin's
Yeah, I
like,
understand.
evil, which means a Chef Zero confirms Justin's good. So there's no. I am not voting on this even slightly.
I
Yeah,
am-
Five required to put Justin on the block.
the evil team just has to be Alien, Jew, and Kate.
I do not believe the Chef
Like-
Zero was either real or sober, depending.
My current world is that Kate's the Godfather and Amelia's the Goon.
We will need. Oh, sorry. It is final call for nominations. I'll be ending the day with no executions in about 5 seconds.
Should we just kill Kate? Why don't we just get rid of Kate?
Love to. I don't think we can get the votes.
I'm gonna nominate Kate.
1.
not worth
Amelia
putting together.
nominates Kate. What is the charge?
Well, we've got no one on the block, and based on everything that's happened, Kate's either evil and we cannot turn her back based on being hit by a demon night 1, or it's a poker game where Charles was killed. No one's attacked Kate because they can't, and she's good. And in either world, I don't see a downside to this unless Kate personally wants to play for evil and wants to wait.
Kate, anything to say in your defense?
I nominated Alien because I know Alien is a bad player, and I'm not completely out of Legion worlds yet, and I thought we had a good player on the block. That's literally it. You're going to feel like silly gooses when you got a good goon who solved the game for you.
Well, I'm not saying you're evil.
I'm joking.
I'm saying it. We should.
I'm saying I'm a silly goose.
Why is everybody voting on this?
Same
though?
Keith, silly goose.
Yeah.
Why is Alien and Jew voting?
Because Kate's a goon. Oh,
6
an evil
is
goon.
enough.
Makes
I'm
sense.
a
Kate
goon,
is on the
and I'm
block.
not
Why?
And in the day in 5.
Then her
Who
godfather
confirms
can
evil
be
goon if there's
evil
no
as
death
well.
tonight?
2, 1.
Except it's a Godfather because I'm in the game.
Kate, how would you like to die?
I would like to die. I don't know. Dealer's choice.
All right, you die from gooning. Good night, everybody. Kate is executed and dies.
Real ones, no. Guys, I have a hunch that the demon's in the southeast corner of the Grim.
So as long as we don't have a Jagababble who said the phrase twice, we wake up tomorrow, and then I think we just kill Juin, and then there's probably the demon, and we kill Alien the next day, and we win, guaranteed.
Yeah, but if there's a godfather, then there's.
There can only be, so in the worst case scenario, like there's.
Oh yeah, okay,
In
yeah.
the worst case scenario, we'll wake up tomorrow with one good player. As long as that one good player nominates Juin, and that we
Good
dead vote the
fucking
shit out of it,
lord.
I think that it's fine.
Yeah.
I think that we should not rely on Keith's bad sense of directions.
What the
Wait, well,
fuck?
I'd be the only good player left, right?
Charles and Weedy, can I talk to both of you tomorrow, preferably together?
Yes.
Why those two? And why not me?
Why Charles and Weedy?
And why not me, your Godfather?
I think Alien should be invited to this chat as well.
No, you're a twin.
What?
A good one.
We're the good one.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
I thought there was some post about being kind to the twins or something, so you should include us.
It doesn't matter if you're the good or the evil twin, you're the ugly twin.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That was messed up, bro.
I'll have you know we're equally beautiful because we're twins.
It's such a great insult because I get 2 people for free.
Can I ban?
Hello.
Hello, you have died during the night, so you are awoken to be able to choose a player.
Yes. I would like to select Amelia, please.
You select Amelia. You learn Undertaker.
Okay. Thanks.
You want to know a funny story about that? So sometimes I play in a different lobby, and there's particular people that talk extremely loud or extremely too much or any variation of those.
Extremely over other people.
Extremely over other
They
people.
won't let
Yes.
you finish the sentence?
And so I shut up.
Like I just interrupt you.
I muted them, which became painfully obvious because I started talking over them because I didn't know they were talking because I forgot that I muted them. And then they asked me directly in town if I had muted them, and I said, yes, I did. And then I left the game.
Based. So based.
Surely that makes you reevaluate some things. Someone's straight up like, yeah, I muted you.
Guys, I found the real king. It was Kate all along.
To be fair, I'd do the same to those people as well.
Yeah, I mean, I've walked out of plenty of absolutely disastrous games as both the storyteller and a player.
Oh, yeah. Did I tell you guys about the game where I was the Philo alchemist who got the vizier ability?
Oof.
Yeah. It was bad. And even though I was actually mechanically able to prove myself good, this guy just kept telling me to stop talking and stop talking and stop talking. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to leave the game. So I left. And then I came back like 5 minutes later as a spec, just to, I don't know, because I'm petty. And they were talking about, oh, we can actually prove the vizier's good. And they proceeded to prove the vizier was good. And I was like, you fuckers. Very angry about it.
I would be too. That's cool.
But it was just so not at all helpful for town to make me. And the wizard was on the script, and I had a great good wizard wish.
Speaking of proving people good, Amelia's dead, and Kit is also dead. Now 4 players alive.
Let me in. Weedy, you better let me in.
It's confirmed good in this
Guys,
game.
I'm the fucking Raven Keeper. I picked Amelia and I saw you as Undertaker. You had never told me what your role was before this.
Thanks for
Yeah.
outing. No, that's fine. Yeah, okay. So these 3 people. Is it?
Yes.
It
Probably is,
essentially,
yeah.
like
If we
outside
do
of
not
the twin,
execute the demon, we lose the game.
like we just killed Ewan and then we kill Alien,
Fuck.
and then we're done.
So who are we
Yeah,
going?
okay. So the only small complication I have for that, and I understand I died, so I was probably poisoned, but in a fringe world that I was not poisoned. So I called Charles's role on day 2. I hadn't spoken to him, so like I think that proves me. But on day 3, after the night 2 death of Rolo, sorry, the day 2 execution of Rolo, I saw Widow.
It would have to be self-poisoning, because he's the one that said that he saw the ping, and then nobody else claimed to have seen the ping.
I think you were Pooka poison, and that's why you died tonight.
Yeah, probably. Probably that's like 85% of the scenarios is I was Pooka poisoned, but I just wanted to posit the world where I'm not.
Rolo's reading good. Like, there's no other evil roles that he could have been shown. Maybe Godfather he could have been shown as, but like, I don't know. On the social reads of like the rest of the game, it's just.
What was Rolo's reason that he said day 1 for not?
Well, no, hang on. We can prove this. There was 2 deaths. One was the Godfather. One was the Booker. I got correct info when you was the Undertaker. You never told me your role. You had not outed to these people what you were until I said that you were the Raven Keeper. I got correct info. You didn't. I don't think we need to go beyond that.
Who is?
Yeah, assuming it's a Pooka game. Yes, I do agree generally.
I don't think we've killed an evil player. I think Juan is the alive Godfather, and Justin is probably the king.
Or is Juan the Pooka?
But then, how does that work with the Chef Zero?
I don't know.
I think it's Juan, Alien, Alex.
I think it's
And there's no
Alien and
twins.
Alex, and they've just played us. There might not even be because
Then which one's the demon? One has to be the demon.
I think it's Juan. I think that's why they lifted up with him yesterday.
No, I think it would be a twin.
But the twins
minions.
have such a high likelihood of getting executed.
I think the minions just panicked, so.
There's no widow call.
Yeah.
There's no drunk on the script, and I didn't die on the second night, so I'm not Pooka poisoned.
Justin, every other alive player is evil. Best of luck, sir.
We return to
Alex
town.
is good. Alex is good.
Nominations are
There's no dead evil
Okay,
players.
I have a world. Wait.
Juan, would you like to say something?
I have a world. People want to listen to it. I don't think I believe in the twins anymore after talking to them today. There was some nonsense I felt on day 1 when Alien rushed out of the gate to nominate Alex. I think our real world, because I'm the Philo King who would have got the true information. I saw Godfather yesterday, or rather last night. So I think Godfather's in the game. I think Alien's the Godfather who nominated their demon Alex. and then has claimed the whole game that they're evil twins to survive to this point and never be nominated, or rather never be sus enough to get a vote on, to actually get executed. I think that's the world that no one wants to build. That's fine, but I'm just the Philo King, and if people don't believe it, that's up to them. But I don't know. See what people want to go with.
Weedy.
I still think Jiwon's evil, but that's aside from that. The point I want to make is it's quite. If we think one of the twins is well, first of all, I'm positing that there are no twins. Second, I'm positing that if the twins aren't real, then it's quite likely that Alien could be the demon, because they came out immediately at the start of the game and named Alex as their twin and said that they're twin jugglers, which suggests that Alien had the bluff. So if we're going to pick between those two as the demon, I think Alien is more likely. Nonetheless, they all panicked on Jiwon, including Kate, who's the evil goon. We killed Jiwon, I think.
Stylish prompt.
Just
Great theory. Love to hear it. If there's no evil twin, where's the widow or harpy instead? Has anyone been harpy mad? And has anyone heard the widow's call?
Alien's done the self-poisoning widow before, so...
that is not true. We have never done this ever in
Also,
our life.
we will come out now. We were happy mad. We were the juggler.
That's not how the harpy works.
Oh.
They were nervous.
It's straight up Alien.
We were happy mad that Vivian
Yeah.
messed up how
Sorry.
the harpy works.
Justin, did you get info?
I learned
Poisoned info.
philosopher.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's poisoned. Yeah.
Yeah, so Justin's gonna die tonight, unless we kill the Pucker. I don't know. But my simplest world is just that Jiwon's the demon, and even if Alien and Alex were on the same team, they tied it on themselves because they kind of had to.
Second call for nominations.
If they did do that to out evil and everyone assumed they're the evil twin, well, I don't know. They can win from my perspective.
We just
Justin,
have to send it, right?
You have to do you want to believe your info, or do you want to believe it's drunk? It's weird that you get drunk correct info though, so I hate Josh for this.
Drunk info.
Wait, there's no way there's 3 evil live, right? Why can't we just sleep?
No, there has to be a Godfather, because there was a Godfather kill last night. The demon obviously has to be alive. That either the twins are alive, or it's a different minion.
We have no dead evil players. And it's a
We have
template
no
game.
dead evil players.
So there's 3 of
Other
them.
than Kate. Kate's the dead goon.
Well, Kate could be dead, but yeah.
With the world that we're building, though, and the players that are pushing this information, who I do completely socially trust, which includes Keith, Rollo, and Weedy, I have to place a minion between one of those 3.
Yeah.
I have to.
Said that Weedy was
But-
evil.
Even if you believe the most believable minion is me because I was the only one that was executed, even if you believe that I'm a minion, look at how many people bloody tied it on Druid yesterday. Can we just kill him?
Also, I got self-poisoning widow worlds are possible because I got killed in the night as the Slayer. I was in a moderately convincing roll swap, and I was looking sus purposefully to try and not get killed by the demon.
I died to the Godfather, so I don't know what's that all about.
Final call for nominations.
I just want to say that I'm not sure it's possible. I mean, I can't see how I guess the world where I'm evil is the world where Charles was not Puka poisoned on day 1, because there were no deaths, and I mean, I didn't turn, but I'm the only person that knows that. And then after that, we had 2 deaths. So that's actually a storyteller question leading into a story question. Sorry, is if the Puka did select me, but they become drunk as a result of that, and if they're a Puka, that means they didn't make a pick, which means there shouldn't be a death the next day either, right?
So if the Puka picks a goon, they don't know that they are drunk, so they would still simulate the regular picking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then the following day they haven't picked, right?
It counts.
It counts, yeah.
The Puka token reads the previously
it looks back.
player.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not as confirmed good as I thought. Never mind.
Sorry, I don't understand how the game would end if we sleep here.
We absolutely lose if
We
we sleep
can't
here.
sleep.
You have been
You'll
Puka
lose.
poisoned. You are the last good player.
Can I make the suggestion? Can I ask Alex to nominate Alien? because
That will-
either
That will lose the
either
game.
the
That
evil.
will lose.
Do we not? Are we certain that Alien's not the Pooker?
Our token reads not Pooker specifically.
Yeah.
And
I will be ending this day in
I think we have to put
about
Juin on the
5
block.
seconds.
Justin,
So
I'm pretty sure you're
this
Pooker
is the last
poisoned. I was Pooker poisoned
5,
before I died.
Sorry,
I'll
can we
nominate
do Robin before we
Juin.
do?
I'll nominate Juin.
Justin nominates Juin. What is the charge?
Oh, fuck. I don't fucking know. I still don't get how we can have 3 evil alive, but Juin is one of the demon candidates. I don't know, I'm just 50-50, I guess.
I think the way to have 3 evil alive, and I'm not saying I'm in this world 100%, but it's a possibility that Alex and Alien made up the twins.
We need 5 good votes on this, otherwise evil can tie.
We'll give Juin the chance to speak.
Look, I've already said my piece about what world I'm in. The demon is really more likely Alex or Alien, just based on how they've been acting this game, the social play on day 1. I don't know how Justin has managed to see my role after last night. It is very confusing to me, given from my perspective he's drunk. I'm in Justin's world that we have killed at least 1 evil player. I couldn't tell you who. I suppose Rollo's put his hand up, but I don't know, Rollo's pretty good, but at the same time he's putting his hand up on me. So really, if you want to lose here, by all means, put 5, but I doubt it's going to go well for us.
Alright, you'll need 2 votes to put Juin on the
3 votes is not enough. Evil can tie on 4.
We need 5.
We need 5
Justin,
The
votes.
only good vote.
Okay,
Justin,
I'm
I
not voting
think you
anymore.
need to vote on this.
It's too late. I think we needed all 5. We needed Charles to vote.
I think
Otherwise
Justin's
it'll
the
work.
other minion that I couldn't place.
1 is not enough. Any more nominations? Alex?
I'll nominate Alien.
Alex nominates Alien. What is the charge?
Evil twin. Give my evil twin at least.
Alien.
We have proven ourselves to be the good twin time and time again. Look at Vivian's juggling. It's excellent. I don't think that we should be executed here because filibuster, etc.
Wow, every time you said something, an extra hand went up.
That's my good townsfolk ability.
Alien juggled Juin as the Philo. I feel like that was all just a evil twin supporting demon.
2 votes required to put Alien on the block. It's done the votes.
Hang on, this is too many
This
dead
is the
votes,
only thing we
right?
can do. This is the only person we can go for now because the game.
Rollo, you need to drop to save a dead vote to kill the demon,
No,
right?
we can't. We don't get to kill the demon. If Alien's the evil twin, we've lost the game. Justin dies in the night, the game's over.
Yeah, the game
7
killed
votes
this
is
thing.
enough. Alien is marked execution, and in the
I don't
game
know.
5.
Yeah,
I don't know why people dropped on Juin though.
1.
We-
Alien, how would you like to die?
Oh, how do you want to die?
Suffocated by a juggling ball.
Okay.
You pick
Alien somehow managed to get their way into the circus with a very suspicious resume, but it somehow still worked. But clearly it panned out they didn't have any juggling skills at all, and all their juggles fell flat on their face, and they died. And we go to a grim reveal. Wait, not that one.
Night before the grim reveal. Night before
Justin
the
is
Christmas.
surely evil.
I think Justin was just confused.
You got there, Josh? Alright.
Wait, am I stupid? Wait.
You need to find this button.
Just hit G.
Yes.
Yeah.
We go to
Grim reveal.
a grim reveal. So, as you might be able to tell, the evil team has won the game. Where shall we start? Let's start with the one person you all murked straight away, Charles the mathematician, who got a sober correct number, which was 0. And that was not the only piece of sober info. You also have Rollo's sober info. A chef, 0. And when Charles died, Amelia the Undertaker did get correct info as well. And then after that, we did have another piece of server info when the Ravenkeeper Stylish Pump died and saw Amelia the Undertaker. But apart from that, things were very not sober. So first, we'll start with Aelian the Widow, who decided to unsober themselves on the first night. Then we'll go with Kate the Goon, who in fact got poisoned Juin when they attacked them on the second night. But because of that, it means that Weedy, who was picked on the first night, was poisoned the first day, was sober the second day, and could have shot soberly. But then after they did not, so they died from the Puka looking back at that info. And then finally we have the Goon was added in by our godfather Alex, who did get to kill, and Alex killed Keith after the Goon died. And then we come to Justin the King.
You all suck. I voted on Juin. I was the only one.
We had the world. Hey,
We needed
I used
5
my
votes.
vote on the demon.
I
the
only
day
dropped
before.
because there was
Yeah.
one vote when
Okay,
it got to
solidarity,
If you
brother.
don't have 5 votes, there's no point.
The reason I decided to show Justin Philosopher was because I wanted him to think that Juin had been picked by the Puka and he got shown a real Philosopher. That's what I was trying to show there with showing Justin.
That I was Puka
Philosopher.
picked.
Yeah, you got picked by the Puka, and that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
that's
pretty.
why
Goon was not great on this script. We the only way we could turn Kate back was if we wasted the Ravenkeeper.
Yeah, I think I think the characters I chose was not great.
Well,
for
she was
Goon,
dead.
Goon with
But
Widow.
you guys had the world for like 2 days, so I don't think it was that.
Wasn't game solving. But
unbalanced.
hang on, the Goon.
Yeah.
The Goon. Hang on. Is
But
that
also-
part of the script?
But
That
it's
part of the
40%
6 characters?
evil, Josh. It's 40% evil, and we can't turn her back.
Yeah, we had
Yes,
no way to
but
get
he
that
d-
majority.
Juin
And
does
you have
have
a Widow who
to.
knows exactly who the Goon is.
Yeah, but Juin does have to. Not only does he like waste a kill, he also loses a kill and a poison for a day. So that was like the trade he had to make.
But
for
that's
that.
worth
What about with
an extra
with-
minion.
Yeah.
For the Vigor Mortis though, they don't have that problem, like Josh. So like, I don't think I agree with them. The Goon is a little bit broken because there's no other characters can pick at night on the good side. Acrobat, I guess, exists, but that wasn't in play. I feel like there should be at least
Yeah,
one other one.
sometimes
Night Watchman exists as well, I guess.
Welcome, evil team. Just saying.
Yeah, I
Kidding.
probably do need more characters on the
They can
town
pick
spec
at
that
night.
can